Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I guess there's a little bit of a mix-up over here on my part. I forget that with the clocks changed, and I know that some of you might be missing the show, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. We're gonna get going. Mr. Tom knows that the time was screwed up, but he's not here. I don't understand why. But before we get going, we'll just do the little quick intro, and then we'll get going on this one. All right, we'll see you in a few ticks. This is DWTT coming to you. The Emirates. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the show. As you can see, it's just me. I don't know why. At least I think Tony might be missing the show. But that was kind of not a surprise because he's got some things going on. Matt, I'm not sure where he is. Mr. Tom told me that I had the wrong time, but oh well. Let's see what's going on. We'll see if he joins us or not. So, BX Gunner is he says he's going to be a little late, so we'll see him in about half an hour. Mark Chrononical, let's go, y'all. Let's do this. Sam is in the house. Welcome, Sam. I expect everybody else to join, so I expect to see Matt and Mr. Tom in a bit. I'm not sure why they're, Mr. Tom. Yeah, I expect him to be in if it's a little bit earlier for you guys, right? I think with the time difference. So let's see. Oh, you know what happens? Oh, I'm really off tonight. You're gonna love this. I forgot to send these guys the link. So even better. Oh yeah. No wonder they haven't joined. They didn't get the link, and they didn't ask me to. They didn't say, you know what, you forgot the link. So, all right. So that's all on me. But they got the link now. So let's see how that goes. Steven, there you go. We should see Mr. Tom in a few seconds here. Not sure where Matt is. I'm just gonna say it's all my fault. But here we go. Next up, Russ. All right, welcome to the show. Give us your running commentary with the wallpaper in your room. What? This guy? I thought he's 1 minute. I think he's my friend. Next minute, he's going after me. All right, going after me. This guy. So while we wait for them to show up, how are you guys doing? All right, here we go. Oh, look at this. Got everybody. Oh, Mr. Turner is in the house. Welcome, Tony.
You were blaming us for your mistake of not sending.
I was like, yeah, but you guys didn't tell me you didn't have the link. How am I supposed to know that?
You prepare well.
Hello,
Gary.
Mr. Tom. Hello, Mr. Tom. You guys never told me you didn't have the link.
Outrageous. Just, I don't know what to say, Gary. Play the intro. I'm just
I did everything already. Look how far we're already.
Don't hear it. Don't hear it. Play the intro again. Play again.
All right, everybody. So here we go. Welcome to the show. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and do the intro one more time. So we're going to start over for real this time. I got all my friends, Tony, Mr. Tom with me. We expect to see Matt in a second. But before we do that, hit it. This is DWTT coming to you. The Emirates. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the trip. I'm DWTT. I got my man, Miss Tony, with me. How you doing?
So. I'm here.
All right. And Mr. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. Thank you.
Great. So let's go through the intros. Let's go through the intros one more time just so we can start this show fresh and new. This Gunner, we'll see you in about 30 minutes or just 25 minutes because we started the show late because I made a mistake. Macronomical. Welcome to the show. Sam, Steven, Russ. Sam wanted me to give a running commentary of the wallpaper in my room, but guess what? I have no wallpaper in my room, so it's over. Yeah, no link. I forgot to give them the link, but they weren't complaining that they didn't get the link. They waited until the show started and said, "Guess what? You forgot the link."
Tom
They had a
was
whole
waiting
day
for
to
you
figure
get
this thing
the
out.
time change right. First,
You know what it is? Also, I had to work today, so that threw me off a little bit. Usually I get it out, but I was working today in the office. New job and all, you know?
That's what I was about ready to say. Is this to blame on your new job?
Yeah, PGMOL in the house. There you go. Yeah, the VAR. We looked at it and still got it wrong. Yeah, you go. Tony is here. Good evening, Mr. Tom. Yeah.
Hello, Macronical.
Not very good from me. Yes. But they could have let me know. Could have just sat there like, well, does he know he
That's
didn't send the
exactly
link?
what I was doing.
You guys you set me up. You knew you couldn't join the show and said nothing. Why would you leave me hanging?
Because you know how to do this, Gary.
Yeah, you guys left me hanging, and then now try to make me look bad.
Gary's blaming us for his mistake. Not much hate there.
No, you could have told me.
This show has now existed through 2 Oscar ceremonies and 1 slapping at an Oscar ceremony. All right, so don't start acting like, oh, it's my first day. It's my first day hosting.
I know. You guys.
That was the best episode we did.
Oh man, I updated the scores. I put all the scores in, and then I deleted them because I didn't save it. So let's get into it, anyways. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So, well, early, I guess the day started with a bang, right? The day started with a bang. First game of the day. Let's just get into our own teams and then we'll talk about what the first game of the day. But weekend happened. Arsenal traveled. Well, we'll go into the weekend. We'll talk about Arsenal first, just because Mr. Tom is mad at me. So Arsenal traveled to.
So you're trying to make him more mad at you. Way to go.
He's gonna be mad at me anyways. I might as well at least talk about what I want to talk about, right? We're talking about people winning.
Can you make Macronical like an admin and have him like ban Sam Greenwood for 5 minutes or something, please?
That's why would I do that? Why would I do that?
Any of them.
Why would I do that?
Just because it's not what he said; it's how he said it.
He said this. You're on Grindr.
No, that's true. But the other one, the one after it.
Let's talk about how many Leeds player we can buy and not use. We're using Adams. We're gonna use Adams, right?
Can't believe he'd do that.
That would be really funny if we did that. But hopefully we're out of that business of bringing players in and sitting them. But let's get into it. Arsenal. I guess Saturday I had to go into the New York City to get my one of my kids, and I listened to the game. And as soon as I hit New York City, PK, City gets the PK win. So now Arsenal is down to just 2 points ahead of them. Next day, Arsenal goes to Craven Cottage, needing a win just to pull back up 5 points. They get into Craven Cottage, and basically for 45 minutes, I would say the game started slow. And then as soon as Arsenal scored, then bang, 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 3 goals. They're up 3 at half, and they never looked back after that. They didn't score again, but they controlled things. So, Tony, tell me.
Yeah, we finally got more clinical is the part I like. 15 shots, 7 on target. I can deal with that. It's kind of weird. I don't know what happened in that second half. It's like we put the brakes on, but an also thing that never bothers me is having about the same percentage as, or even lower to what you do when you got the ball. You don't have to. I can care less when we have a ball 80% and only make one goal. But this time, 55%, 3 goals up at halftime, and that's pretty much it. Then we got to see Jesus come back the week before Good Friday and Easter. So, a couple weeks in. Anyway,
Yeah. Well, as you said, it
take care of your dog, Gary.
he's just a whiny guy. I don't understand what's going on here.
You're a whiny guy, Gary. Be
And
nice
Mr.
to
Tom,
your dog.
Mr. Tom, talk to me about. Did you see the Arsenal match?
I've seen the goals.
You've seen the goals. Tell me about the game. At
I've
least
seen
from
the
what
goals.
from what you saw.
Right. I might say some things you like. I might say some things you don't like. Let's find out. Let's see what my brain can conjure up. No,
Just tell him to rescue
what
the
I-
dog, Tom.
yeah, what's the dog upset?
I
What
don't
happened with
know.
the dog?
You know what?
The
I
dog's
actually,
gone silent now.
it was a crazy day. I actually was, one of the rooms were open, so I looked in there to see if he was in there. I didn't hear him moving around, so I closed the door. And then 5 minutes later, I hear this like somebody's trying to get out. He's locked in one of the rooms. So,
Oh, that's usually Mo Master.
so, so I
I
heard
mean-
this like scratching on the door, and I'm like, what's going on? All right, that's right. I do have a dog, and he was trapped in the room. But when I walked in, I said, "Where are you, buddy?" He wasn't there. So, yeah. But so I let him out, and I don't know. There are a couple. Got two of my daughters home, but they're out for a meal. So, yeah,
That
Where
takes
is
me
he?
back to the year 2000.
yeah, yeah.
Who
No,
let the dogs out? Who?
So, what did you say about the game? Because we got a little distracted with the dog.
Oh, yep. Right. I'll tell you what was impressive about Arsenal in the first half, right? And it's not going to be the clinicalness or that, because like what Tony said, because that obviously speaks for itself. But I was impressed at how you had the goal disallowed, and instead of putting on your boo-boo face and being like, "Oh, injustice," when it wasn't, because it was offside, minuscule, but every team will point to an incident where they had a player whose shoulder was in front of the defender and they've been called offside. So happens to everyone. So it was offside. But then you just went, "Oh, fuck it. Well, what you should have done against Brentford is just, oh, we'll just score again then." And that's what you did. And then you went, "Oh, we'll score again." Oh, 2-0, but there's time. So we'll score again. And that's what you did. And then you killed the game at half time as a contest.
Yep.
And that was it. It was done. It was impressive. All right.
Yep.
The reality is you did something different to what you would usually do in the situation, where you would then act like a wounded animal for the next 70 minutes. And then when you didn't get the result, be like, because it was of that decision. It's like, no, you went and you took it by all, and you fucking made it happen. Pardon my language. You won. All right.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
You won. You're 5 points clear. Well done. Congratulations. Muzzle toff or whatever. All right. Yeah. Good. I'm
I
sure
bet
you're
your ref
proud. I'm
Morgan
sure you're
still
happy.
complained about the referee.
Yeah.
I bet he did as well. There's a bear shit in the woods, Tony.
Taib, welcome to the show.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. No, you're right about that. They did not, and for me, it's not necessarily that they had the goal called back. It's just that they continue to play football, because not necessarily sometimes we score a goal and we don't look to maybe score again. I'll say in this game we actually did look to score even in the second half, even though we didn't score. We did look to score again in the second half, and we had a lot of opportunities. From different players. Some new after being injured, and some you would expect after they hadn't scored in a while, like Xhaka, to score in those type of situations where they're sitting right in front of the goalkeeper, and all they have to do is pick a side, and poor touch, and they lose the ball. I think Reece Nelson had an opportunity. Also same thing. He missed an opportunity there. Jesus had an opportunity. He missed. So I think we looked like we're going to continue to try to score, just not clinical later on. But that might be mental, meaning you're up 3-0 at half. You know, don't give anything away to the other squad. All right, but yeah, no, we continue to look like we're threatening the whole game. More clinical in the first half than the second. So Tony, what do you think about the fact that we scored the 3 goals and we actually still were looking to score after that?
I think part of it was putting in the players that have been injured, not playing much. I think that was part of it. Part of it seems like we've taken part of halves off. So been nice to see we had more goals, but this entire season we've never just went for it and just tried to completely dominate these teams and not let them be in there at all. We haven't went for 6-0, 7-0, which we should have had a couple of those by now, but can't complain too much because it's 3 points, but we definitely should have had some bigger wins.
I get not going up 6 goals, but did you feel like threatened?
No, I didn't feel threatened, but
so that's just that in itself is a dominance in the game that you possessed, right? For me, anyways, they didn't look like they were going to score. Even when we had that 1-0 win, a couple of weeks ago, they didn't look like they were going to score on us either, right? And they had no shots on target. So I kind of feel like there's 2 ways to look at it. One is we 3-0 and they missed some opportunities, or 3-0 and they didn't look like they were going to score. So I'll take that as well, because defense is what I think has been our Achilles heel anyways, right? Teams being able to still get opportunities to score and missing chances, right? Or us losing the ball in terrible situation, terrible positions on the pitch, and giving teams an opportunity to score on us, right? So Tom is passive tonight. Maybe his Pepsi bottle has less fizz than normal. Let's see. I don't hear any fizz.
I didn't hear any fizz at all.
Yeah, I don't know. You think the man just likes syrup? Oh, he just hit us in the head with the So yeah, macronomical. Yep, City is playing in FA Cup quarters Burnley this week, so we can go up 8. That would be really nice.
We know Tom's not a burp after that because they have no carbonation.
Yeah, and City could have a little challenging game when they come back playing against Liverpool. So yeah, that that plays in our favor. But we just got to. For me, we still got to win the next 4. One of them is Liverpool, but still, I feel like we need to win. Like there was a 9-game stretch where we go into the City match. If we can win those 9, I'll feel really good about going into the City match at that point. I don't know how you feel about that, Tony. You think we can win another 4? Got 5 in a row now.
Yeah, maybe. Seems like we kind of always slip up 1 in there, 1 draw or loss.
Well, this is our 2nd or 3rd 5-game winning streak. So we do 5. We haven't done 6 yet. So, Mr. Tom, thinking about 9 games in a row, which I think if we can do that, that would put a lot of pressure on City.
I actually wasn't listening to either of you for the last 4 minutes. I was pretending I was in Zoolander.
Right.
Magnum.
Tom, are you in a bad mood because you're not up here with your foul friend? Little ducky poo.
No, I'm in a good mood, damn it. I'm bringing fun to the trip, damn it, Tony. Bringing feistiness.
Yeah.
The feistiness that Gary secretly enjoys. Secretly.
Are you sure you're not missing this little fellow over here?
What, Gary?
Sure? No. I'm pointing at the
seen
duck.
Gary?
Oh, okay.
That way.
No, on our side, it's the other way around, Tony. So
I don't know why it does it. I haven't flipped.
When I look at it, you were pointing at me, and so I didn't understand. The question.
Yeah.
So he's basically saying we're Cyril. All right. Then he left us. That was weird. Where's Cyril?
Tony's doing those. Tony's gone all Hollywood. Oh, Cyril's out with his mates on Monday.
Yeah, I heard that. No, you're right, Economical. I just don't want I'd rather not have the draw versus Liverpool, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. But draws in those two
Now
matches,
am I
I
pointing
think
at
would
the
be
duck?
good. You are now pointing at the duck,
Yes.
but
In other words,
Stream
it's
your
flipped
duck.
because
his name is
Streaming the
Cyril.
duck.
Now-
Can you just say Cyril so we can move on?
Oh, Cyril's downstairs with his mates.
Downstairs, you're in the dungeon, and it goes even further down.
Yeah. There's a
Wow.
dungeon to the dungeon.
All right,
It's like the movie Inception, but with dungeons.
got it. Mom, welcome to the show. She says hi to the gang.
Hello.
Yes. And Tom has a awful pretty mouth. I don't know where he's going with that.
You
I don't-
got to read that like you're like a gay.
No, I know,
sheriff.
but I'm not
You gotta
doing
be
it.
like- You got to be like, no. I'll do it. That Tom. No, wait. Say, boy, that Tom got awful pretty mouth.
Oh man.
Mouth.
you can't do a southern draw right
Man.
Tom.
Yeah, you
Give it
can't. Chris Nix, welcome to the show. Chet is, as I think I don't
What's
know if
that,
Chet is
Tony?
still your name or not, but Big Scunner has made it. He's a little bit early.
Hey,
Good
boy.
job.
a-
Oh no.
Right.
Probably got a
Find those
recording
G's,
of
boy.
it somewhere around
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. So we'll switch gears a little bit because Mr. Tom hasn't had a chance to talk, but I think we did have the road trip this weekend. Initially, I was going to cancel it because I had some obligations, but then they kind of got changed, and so we ended up having the road trip for those who did join us. I think we had a good time.
Second show in a row that Gary's messed with my day. Second show in a row.
You love the show.
I do love this show, but I also love knowing when it will actually be 5 minutes before it happens.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah. But anyways, you enjoyed the show. We had fun actually on the show.
It was fun.
We did not have fun with the game, right? I mean, I think you can get into it, but I believe, it was a draw, but I believe there are opportunities for both teams to get all 3 points. Probably more Brighton than Leeds in the cases that I saw.
Did
And
you
before we
remember to
continue
send me
on,
the
let's
show
we're
link
gonna go foursome here because Matt has joined us. Everybody, welcome, Matt, to the show. He's not gonna say anything.
We are top of the league. I said we are top of the league. We are top of the league. I said we are top of the league. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing?
I would be better if Jerry remembered to send us a link today, but
Oh, Gary forgot to send the link. Well, that makes it even better. Me being late, that's no problem then tonight.
Gary's sitting there like 2 minutes after the show's meant to be on, and he's sitting there going, "Why ain't everyone here?" It's like, well, it'd be nice if you sent us the link, sir.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody in the chat?
I think we're doing good. I'm doing good. My first day of work happened today, so that's why I set it through things off. Because usually I work from home on Mondays, and I can get all the links and stuff out, and I didn't do that. And Tom is saying, and Sam is saying, sorry, Mom, I have a potty mouth, and it makes your son Gary embarrassed. He does have a potty mouth. He does. It's dirty.
I thought he was going to say he had a purty mouth.
Yeah.
McChronicle, what's going on, brother?
Yeah. So we were just talking about. Well, do you want to continue with the Leeds talk, or let
go back to Arsenal for Matt's sake, and then you can do Leeds.
All right. So Matt, we kind of we're talking, and I thought we were going to switch gears a little bit to get into the Leeds talk for a little bit, and then get back to Arsenal. So, initial, what are your thoughts on the match itself?
I mean, it's the best match I've seen us play all year. It was total football. First half was total football. Second half was just more or less just maintaining. I think that this performance could provide a catalyst for the rest of the season. For the first time in the second half of the season, we look like we did the first half of the season. I think we did really good. And I am thrilled and excited that we have Gabby Jesus back. Trossard was back. I looked at the lineup and I said for the first time we actually have something stable. I looked at the bench that came in the second half, and we look like we could, depending on how we do with Lord have mercy. I know I'm off today.
Sporting Lisbon.
Yeah, I was going to say Portsmouth. See how long, well, how far back, how good we played. I'm going all the way back to when Portsmouth was in the league, but I think playing Sporting, Jesus would be good to start that game. I think having a strong team, the strongest possible team for that game to get that one over like we did tonight would be good. And I think getting ready, we got international break after this, right?
After the City Crystal Palace match.
That's next Sunday, right?
Yep.
So after that Palace game, we get a win against Palace. I think we'll be sitting good. I have a inkling that City's going to drop points somewhere soon. And I think if we just continue to do what we're doing, 3 here, 3 there, 3 here, then we can possibly go into the Liverpool game, which I don't care. Which I'll take a draw, or not a draw, but a win in that one. I'll take a draw in the City game, and just to move, get in, get out, park the bus, and get out of there. Smash and grab it, we can get it, and we move on. And I think after that, man, it's looking good, man. I feel like we're in a very good position. I'll be very disappointed if we don't seal the deal, but I feel like we're getting close to sealing that deal. I feel once we get into those single digits, and if we're still where we are, I'm feeling good. Every game now is a cup final. You hear me? The next, right on cue. Right on cue. Wasn't even paying attention over there, but this man right here has got it. Cup final all the way through. It is cup. Not only is it a cup final, we are in extra time. That's the way we should be proceeding every game in extra time.
I thought you were just saying that not to one of our commenters. And
yeah,
so he's doing that every game. Yeah,
we have to be locked in from here out. It will be great to go on a undefeated run and finish out the season. But at this stage now, all we need to do is even if we drop points, just put a 2-game winning streak together, and it's looking right. But we've got to keep doing what we're doing. 3, 6, 9, 12. A couple weeks ago, I was called out. They said I was pushing the goalpost when I said 6 points is what we need. 6 games in a row. Where we at 5? I think we're at 5 in a row now. Is it 5?
Yep, 5 in a row.
5 in a row. We got one more, and then after
I want
that,
to still win all 9 games that we have from the last loss or the last drop points to the City match. So going in, we got 4 more to go.
Historically, it's historically somebody's going to drop points somewhere. You just pray it ain't us.
Yep. So let me just welcome we got another newcomer to the show, TJ Warren TV. For those who don't know,
what's up, brother?
You should check him out. He has a show, I think it's Friday evenings for you guys across the pond. Friday, 4 or 5 o'clock, I believe, in the afternoon. For those on the East Coast,
what's it about, TJ?
I think last they talked about pretty much everything, but they went, talked about Europa, talked about Champions League, talked about Premier League. So they went over.
It's football.
Yes, football.
It might not have been.
No, you're right. You're right to ask the question. No, it's about football. So,
okay.
Yeah.
As Sam would say, we got to get her done, baby. Got to get her done.
There you go. We can't drop points, but we will. Yeah, that is true. As I say, we can win every match we've got on the remaining 11. We can win all of them. Chances are slim because we're going to have, some more Europa League games, probably against even tougher opponents. So that will change things up for us. But as you said, You looked at our bench, right? We had Reese, Milsworth Rowe, and Jesus on the bench. And even if you switch and you take Jesus out and you put Trossard there, still a strong bench, right?
Yep.
Still a strong bench. And once in a while, we're going to sit any number of those players, but we've got 6 players to interchange. New York Rangers are yeah. So yeah. Yep. So yeah. As I said,
Wouldn't it be something, man, if Arsenal and my New York Rangers won the title the same year?
Yes.
That would be your Europa.
Yep.
Man.
Yep. Matt's got he's from the South, but he likes the Rangers. So there you go. How does that work? How did you pick the Rangers?
Man, I started watching hockey, man. It was in 93, 94. Mark Messier. I stuck with him ever since, man.
I like the Patriots, and I live in the South, so things
True.
like that happen.
True.
We know who TJ like.
All right, so we're gonna switch gears for a little bit. We're gonna talk about the Leeds match.
Colorado Avalanche, apparently.
Oh,
nice.
I found his YouTube channel.
There you go. Perfect. TJ Warren TV. I'll put the link in there so you guys can check it out.
Subscribed and done the bill. The bill.
Yeah. So let's
Gotta
go.
do the bill.
I'll put it in there so you guys can take a look. But that's TJ Warren TV. Check out the link there. And so, Mr. Tom, as I was saying, we're Leeds coming into the match. I mean, it was a tough match. Brighton isn't a walkover. They're sitting 7th in the league, right? So they're not. It's a challenging team for you, but you were on the road or home? I can't remember now.
That was at Leeds.
It was at. So you were home, but they are a tough team. And you're able to score 2 goals and hold them to 2, or get the point. A point is a point. Every point you get is another one closer to hopefully out of the relegation zone. There are essentially 7 teams within 2 points of relegation.
We'll win away from 13th.
That's crazy, right? One win, you can be in.
It's not looking good for us, but the reality is, if we get a result against Wolves on the weekend, then it will be looking good for us for another week, because it's so tight that it's just going to be and
you mean 14th place?
Were great.
Yeah, you mean 14th place because on goal difference you were still going to be 14th, though you might be you'll be tied on points. Yeah.
But even then, we'd be a point behind 12th.
Yeah. I don't know if I said hi to the assembled welcome.
Telling you, I'll say we don't score many goals. We've scored a lot of goals compared to the rest of the teams around us. But obviously, the conceded is why we're around those teams, obviously. But when we do score goals, bangers after bangers. Even Patrick Bamford rattling the underside of the bar. Even Jack Harrison, who I may have said some unkind things about in the 4 minutes before we scored. I don't know. It's one of them things where it's a disappointing result because we need to win games, but realistically, in the scheme of things, it's probably a useful point to have taken.
Yep. No, I had it wrong. You will be 13th if you were to beat them at least. You'd definitely be ahead of them. So 13th would be your best if all things work out for you. But no, it was a good game to get a point, but still. Actually,
no. Harrison's own goal.
Did not see that.
It's comedy. If you were trying to make a comedy own goal for a TV show, you would have not have created one that looked like that. It was embarrassing on multiple elements of the play. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I guess that's
we tried to score an own goal, but the goalkeeper saved it, and then it came back out, and Harrison went, "No, I'll finish off that own goal." Go on, Brian.
You could probably blame it on the goalkeeper with a bad clearance. No?
It was. I mean, to be fair, he redeemed himself though, because that goal he scored was. Oh man, it was sweet, wasn't it? But
Yeah. And
sorry, I
it
just.
looked, as Cheddar says here, that goal looked bloody stupid. I assume that's not good.
It was.
Tom,
It's not. It's not the highest of praise. Yes, sir.
where's your suit version of that top that Ric Flair had?
It's true. It's true. Ric Flair, for anyone know, Ric Flair recently turned up on Raw wearing a yellow suit that had blue patches on it. Like, basically, it was the suit version of the Leeds United away kit.
Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys
Ric
are-
Flair, you know who Ric
You
Flair
lost me.
is.
I knew Ric Flair. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretend you don't.
You know what a
Ric Flair
suit is. You know, Leeds has this weird painting.
I heard that.
Tom went and played paintball.
All right, so let's get back to talking about some the team at the top of the table. So Matt, we were
We have
talking
to
about
have Matt remind us.
Matt, we were talking about the match and tale of two halves. I think we still continue to look threatening, but we didn't score any goals in that second half. But I enjoyed that first half, and I enjoy the fact that we continued to put pressure on them. How'd you feel about the halves and the fact that we only scored 3, but it's there's probably another 2 to 3 goals out there that we could have still.
Honestly, Gary, I think that what we did was, I think we called the dogs off once we realized there's no need to go 100 miles per hour. Preserve yourself. Maintain the game, and let's fight. Let's get prepared for sporting. So I think that both halves were. I think just the first half was extremely great. I think the second half, personally, I think the second half was fine. Technically we should have 2 goals there if T-Bag hadn't fell over, but then we got a free kick out of it, which was even crazier. But is what it is. Just an all around good game, man. Like I said, reminiscent of 2008. If you did not see Arsenal in 2008, then you missed a treat, because that was probably one of our best years we had outside of the Invincible year, because that was 5 years.
So Cruz, and then that injury, and just
that just derailed us. But this go round, I think that signing of Trossard, Trossard, man, is just a special player, man. He's easily become one of my favorite Arsenal players.
So where do you think he's gonna play now that Jesus is
I
back?
personally, I think he's gonna stay right there in that starting lineup, because that's what's working. Don't change what's working, man. It is working, and he is doing what he needs to do. I personally, this is what I think. I think Jesus needs to just ease back on the bench, play, maybe start those Europa League games, get him up to snuff, and then if he wants to spring Jesus on the Man City, because we didn't have him when we played Man City last time. You spring him on the Man City or a Liverpool, then yeah. But I honestly, I think that the lineup is working right now the way it needs to be working, and they're in sync. So I wouldn't force anything if it was up to me. I'd just kind of ease him back in and play him in the Europa League game to give, maybe if you want to give Saka a rest or whatever, or give because Trossard can go over there because he can play across the whole front. So you can sit him over there. Martinelli can go back out to the left, and Jesus can go through the middle. You can try that out. What I don't want to see is Trossard comes out, Jesus comes in, and trying to force it in the Premier League, whereas we're doing fine that way. And I damn sure don't want to see Eddie Nketiah. No what, he's right where he needs to be at. So
I don't think we'll see him start again unless it's Europa.
I don't even want to see him there. We no need for it. Break glass in case of emergency. That's what his status is right now.
Tell us how you really feel about Eddie.
Well, I'm just telling you. I mean, I'm just telling you like it is, man. Break glass in case of emergency. He has to be up there. That's the last hope. Right now, we don't even need to worry about him, man. I think Jesus is going to come back. Now, I can't tell you if Jesus is going to score 75 goals, but what I will tell you, his work rate and his work is infectious within the team. And just the fact that he was on that bench, you could even see it on the bench. Him just sitting on the bench yesterday, the team was lifted. So I just think he provides a lot to the team as far as leadership. And Trossard, I think that this is. I know. Me and Gary last week on my channel, we were all asking the question: do we think we have enough in the tank? But we did not see them coming back this quick. I think Gary, we probably would have thought now he has 2-3 weeks. We might see him, but to have him back this early lets me. I'm like, I feel really good.
Yeah. No, we had talked about when we had Nketiah, the talk was as soon as Jesus is ready to play, he plays.
Yeah.
Right. So, and the fact that we got Trossard now, there's no rush to bring him in. And we can save him. And like you said, bring him in for maybe Liverpool, definitely City, and Newcastle right on the road. Those are games where we're going to need to have our top players. And somebody even brought up what happens if we go really strong, really strong, and we have Martinelli, Jesus, Saka, Trossard, Odegaard, all in the starting lineup. Right? Because
I told Lee yesterday, I told Gunnar this yesterday after we did our fan cam. Because he was trying to figure out, he was thinking about the team and he was trying to figure out what's different about it. And I told him, I said, what's different is we've actually got a full squad outside of one person. We didn't have a full squad when the season started. We had players that were still injured coming back. Emmitt Smith-Rowe is back. Those type, So having a full team going into the final few games of the season, you couldn't ask for a better situation to be in. So I think that this is going to play in our favor. I'm just laughing at Sam's comment. He couldn't hit the ground if he jumped out of a plane. But it's just one of those things where I just think we've got exactly what we need. And, I feel good, man. I really feel good. I think I'm feeling real good, man.
Yep. So Tony, Trossard and Jesus back. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, to me, it'd be nice to see Saka finally get benched, but don't know if that's going to happen. I'd like to see him as the left midfield because it's where he's played for most of his career. But it's nice seeing him up front because he's clinical. But either way, he works in the system the way we interchange how the left side goes into the middle. But be nice to have both of them. Hopefully Jesus is fit. That's what I worry about because now these guys don't do under 23. They don't go back into full contact training. It's just like, here you go. Let's go play again. Just I like that. Kind of different way soccer's always been coached and done. Arsenal says, let's throw the players in there. You've been gone 3 months. Get in there and play.
Yeah, we've seen that from Xhaka, so maybe that's the plan. But as Big Schooner does say here, and Nketiah did contribute when he was needed, but for me, he wasn't a long-term answer, and he did contribute early, but then it started to fall off when either teams figured out, you know what, he doesn't offer any more than what we've seen so far. So if we just not even bother with him and put pressure on the wings, guess what? You're going to struggle, and we struggled.
He's a stopgap. He's a stopgap player. Yeah. He could probably run the show down at Hull. He could probably run the show down at Dagenham Red. He could probably run the show. Portsmouth, MK Dons, Barnsley, Queens Park Rangers. You know, I'm just going down the list of the names, you know. Bolton. Millwall. No, they probably put him out of Millwall too. They probably put him out from down there too. They put him out.
What about New Jerusalem?
Yeah, New Jerusalem FC. You know, Galatasaray. You know, somewhere like that. Wrexham. Y'all name them out in the chat. Y'all call them out. Yeah, Wrexham. You know, all these teams. He could run the show down there. But as far as Premier League, the highest level, you need somebody that's gonna give you Huddersfield Town. Yep, that's another one. You know, you know, as far as what we needed for the Premier League, no, I just don't think he can give you. He's not gonna give you 18 and 20 points a game. I mean, 20 goals a season. You'd be better off if you're looking for that. You'd probably be better off going to recall Balogun.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say before I let you continue on, we'll let super fan friend Eddie and Kedia speak now. Super fan, Mr. Tom. Tell
You're getting a chance to talk, Tony.
I'm talking about.
Oh, you meant me?
Yeah, Eddie and Kedia super fan. Mr. Tom is who. Go ahead, Mr. Tom.
No,
tell people why they're wrong.
I was too busy dying from shock at the slander that was just sent in the direction the man did a 3 points against Manchester United, and the man that won you $500, Gary.
You are right about that. Yes,
he did. Mr. Money himself and Ketia being sent down to Milton Keynes Dons like trash. Because Milton Keynes is trash. Apologies if anyone lives there, but let's be fair, you're a Newtown, you know you're trash. No, seriously, I think there's a bit of the old Eddie Murphy. What have you done for me lately? To this, like
no, he did have, like I said, he did have some good games. Yeah, he did have some good games, and that Manchester United match where he did score the 2 goals was one of them. But eventually, he doesn't have more to offer when teams decide, you know what, we're not even going to bother with him because he doesn't offer much. And you saw the difference as soon as we put Trossard in. We put Trossard in, and that just happened to be, as somebody said, Arteta's. He kind of gets lucky, right? A lucky accident, as they say sometimes. It always seems to be an injury. You think about all the injuries we had and how players get introduced right after that, and then you're like, why weren't we doing that before, right? Milsworth Rowe, we saw it from Martinelli when they came in when they got introduced to the first team, all because of injuries. Once again, here we go, another one. And Kedia is out. Trossard, guess what? He can play that position too, and guess what? He does it closer to what Jesus does it, if not better, right now, right? I mean, the man's got 5 assists. He came into our team with 7 goals, and I think it was 2 assists. I mean, he's at least 8 and 7 right now for this season. If you look at the stats, that puts him right up there, like right behind Saka as far as goal contributions on the team, tied with, I think, probably not tied anymore, but I think he might be 3rd now, but that's pretty good. So Trossard, and he's already got 5 assists, as I said, so there's more to come. I guess Tony left us, but he's back.
I didn't
so, how many winners against Manchester United do these players have?
He got us 3 points, and then what did he get us after that? He froze on us, or at least is he frozen? He froze for a little bit.
Yeah, he was froze for a second.
Yeah. No, we hear you, Mr. Tom. We hear you, Mr. Tom. But We needed more from him. Yeah. If you recall, right after that Manchester United match, Arsenal dropped points in 4 straight matches, lost 3.
But then the midfielders should have stepped up and supported him. Then really,
You
shouldn't
just
they?
said that. You just said you're trying to big up Nketiah. Now you're telling me the midfield was to blame. You know how many shots he
Well, Eddie
missed in
didn't
that?
foul.
You know how many shots he probably missed in those 4 matches that he played?
I know he missed about 6 headers, it seems like.
2 probably. I don't know, like because even a broken clock is. Right, no, wait, that don't make my case for me. That's the opposite of what I'm trying to say. No, wait, no, how can you say that? Like you're talking about a legend of the game and Luther Blissett.
TJ's laughing. He's enjoying this. Beverly Hills FC. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. I want what's coming to me. Yeah, one game.
Half.
That is true. If we played Oxford United every match, Nketiah would be Ballon d'Or candidate.
Why does every episode of this bloody podcast have to somehow bring up Thierry Henry? Why? You know what he does to me. You know I have nightmares about that man.
I was being nice. I said Ballon d'Or.
I think everybody really has.
Yes,
and
for those who
nobody
missed it,
said Henry. It's your PSD.
He's the Hugo of striker.
Mr. Tom, what is Eddie in terms of what kind of car would you relate Nketiah to?
Right, usually, you can't describe a player as this. Usually, the term Rolls Royce is for defenders, but I'm going to make an exception because Eddie is special, not Nick.
I know what
He's
I'm
special.
saying.
He is the Rolls Royce of strikers. Okay,
Ooh.
Classy.
Let's see if Matt can speak with me. What car is Eddie Nketiah?
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's a Suzuki tracker.
Nope.
I
Close,
don't
but
care.
no
I don't
CBR.
care what. I've got about the
He's
crack
a
and
Ford.
shit.
You ever seen
You can't rear end it. The whole fucker explodes every time.
Oh my
just
god!
can't
You ever
rear
see
end.
those push bikes, but from the old days, where they
No.
just push the bike down the street?
Not even that, bro.
Oh no! I was trying to be nice. You're saying nah?
He's a conversion van for an 86.
You mean like A-Team?
No, not
Ford
that.
Pinto. Ford Pinto.
Ford Pinto? Yeah, I think Ford Pinto is about right.
Oh my gosh! Colonel Ward has joined us. Welcome to the show. He wants us to play elimination game of rock paper scissors. I can't play that because I'm not going to eliminate myself if I lose. So I don't think that game works for me.
Like you actually leave the stream if you lose, Gary.
Trossard is a 92 Honda Accord. They're reliable as hell, man.
There you go. I did talk about the Honda Accord. You missed the show. Did you see the show yesterday on
I missed
Fan
that.
Circle?
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I brought up Honda Accord as they're always reliable. They get you there and they last forever.
That's Trossard, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Geo Metro, I think that's a small little car. He's not a striker, so there you go.
I'll change my answer because I seen this car yesterday. I seen this beat up old Geo Tracker.
Yep.
It's basically a mini Jeep, little cheap plastic window with this red paint half faded, dent in the side. That's Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why you've all turned a heel on Eddie Nketiah.
I mean, honestly, God, Tom, we had to tolerate him for a couple of weeks. I think we just kind of was hoping he could get us over the line there for a few games. I don't think any of us thought, anybody on this panel outside of maybe you, thought that he could lead us to the promised land. I knew better. I knew that from the rip that he was.
To the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. You know what? He made me money, and then after that, I kept losing money because I never.
Yeah, he lost. Hey, what they say when you go out to Vegas and you make the money, but you put it right back in the slot machine. That's what you did. You
Yeah.
got the
Luckily,
machine.
he got injured, but I still, yeah.
What you
I've
say?
been,
He wound the machine up.
so he like primed me up, like thinking I could win some more. And
Yeah,
then what did he do after that? Gave me
Yep.
nothing.
And that's why you drinking moonshine right now on this panel.
I am not drinking moonshine, but yeah.
Mama Johnson, he over there drinking Everclear.
We have standards. There's levels to this thing, Mr. Tom. How many times I got to tell you? There's levels, and Kedia, he's not at that level, and yeah, he's our third or probably even fourth striker as it is because Martinelli could play. Martinelli could play there.
Yeah, fourth.
Yeah, Martinelli could play there, and if Balogun comes back. If Balogun were to come back,
I'm over there like he's surprised. I'm like, brother, that means
there he is, Mr. Geo Tracker.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's about right.
Bully.
Hold it up again. Hold it up again. Hold it up again. I'm gonna take a picture of that.
Yeah, he's not a striker.
Yeah, make it small. I'm gonna get a picture of that, man. See that? Yeah, that's it. That's Leah's gonna like that one.
Yeah, oh man.
Well, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that vehicle?"
Man, he's gonna be in stitches, man.
No, you're right. You're right about this, Ted. He's done really well against the Oxford Uniteds. He always scores in those cup games early. Those early cup games for sure. TJ's got it here. Jesus, Martinelli, Crossard, a bag of balls, to me. And then Nketiah. That's
yeah.
A bag of balls before we put Nketiah.
I subscribe to this guy's YouTube channel. I'll sub to you, man. You do me like that.
Colonel Ward. Hey, like you finally got a friend. You finally got Colonel Ward to agree with you.
Class.
Stop abusing Eddie. He's class. So there you go.
You
know how, Mr. Thomas. You know how this is, right?
Nah.
Colonel Ward is your friend.
He's going to turn.
Colonel Ward's backing you.
He's going to turn around to me in a minute and go, when I said he was class, I lied, SE. That's what he's going to do. He's typing it right now.
It's probably the first time Colonel Ward's been on your side. Ay. Oh. Breaking news, people. Arsenal buys Adams, Aronson, Firpo, McKennie from Leeds United, and immediately loan them out to Lucky Wasp.
How dare you fake buy Firpo? How dare you?
Fake buy Firpo.
The others, but Firpo, how dare you?
He's like one of the best scoring defenders out there in the league because he doesn't defend.
He really is.
Yeah. Only here. Oh man. All right. So let's continue on. So, try and get back to some football talk. Arsenal sitting 5 points. As I said, they've got Sporting Lisbon coming up this week. Anything about the game before we move on? I mean, as you said, it was a great first half, right? And we haven't had 45 minutes of football where the other team got nothing and we got everything we wanted. I think this season, I don't think we've had a 45-minute period to go into a half basically on the front foot and the other team getting nothing to show for it.
Yeah, we just shifted down to a low gear and cruised after that. But
Yep. So, yeah. So let's get into it then. Next one. The next coming up, at least midweek, we've got Sporting Lisbon playing at the Emirates. We've got a full squad outside of who are we missing? Anybody? We're missing anybody outside of Nketiah? Right? I don't think we're missing anyone. I think we're
everybody's back, man. Full squad, yeah.
I think we got everything we need. Well, does Jesus need to play in this game?
You tell Sport?
Yes.
He
needs to start?
Absolutely. This is where you run him out. This is where you take him out, man. Yeah. He needs to fire it up, man.
I might start him for a half, but I'm not playing him. But the whole game.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
skip 60 minutes, pull him off.
Yeah. You know, I
Bamford kept him
the
out of the
Istanbul.
game.
I don't agree with this comment. Sporting, to me, I don't know what you guys saw, but in the last match, we looked bad more than Sporting looked good. I think we looked terrible.
TJ says he
Oh,
wants
don't
to
do
save him
that.
for Palace. No, I would start him against Sport, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, I go. with
El Neni's
Sport.
the only one out. That's right.
Yeah, oh yeah, El Nene. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Right.
I mean, I expect him, if he's not going to start, he definitely should get some minutes at the end just to get back into this thing.
Yeah.
But no, he doesn't need to start, but we do. I mean, he's
If-
going to
if
have
you-
2
if
weeks
you-
off to recover.
If you're gonna do it this way, let him start. Soccer takes a break. Soccer comes in the last couple minutes for him, and I'll do that. It'll give Soccer a break.
If we could definitely do that, because we know that Jesus can play it on the wing, right?
Yep.
Bring Trossard in there.
Yep.
Let him manage the middle. Save him for Palace, says TJ. Yeah, it's a short week. Maybe give him a full week to recover. That could work as well. Eddie's contract is on flight mode again. Ooh, means not connecting. It's not connected. It's just no connection.
Told you, he was grifting me. I knew it. I knew it.
Where did he say? What did he say? Oh, this one here. This is just to make sure that you realize he is not your friend.
Yeah, I knew it. I was right to be suspicious, Colonel.
Yeah.
Anyway, please continue the discussion.
Yeah,
please.
TJ will take him off the bench, so I guess he agrees with Matt, even though I think I said it. I don't know what I said. Nah. I think Tierney, he didn't get to play in the last one. I think he's back, right? So Tierney probably starts this one. But for me, what about the center back pairing and the goalkeeper? Because that's if Dewar is going to play, then I want Ramsdale back there. But does Dewar get to play?
I did not like him playing, but I didn't think he did good at all when I seen him.
Yeah, Turner did look a little. I think Turner did not look like he was in command of that defense back there, and he needed to be. That whole confusion with Dewar just really bad at that point. So yeah, I hope not. I hope one of these players does not play, because that would mean that Gabriel's on the bench or Ramsdale's on the bench, and I don't like either of those. Don't like those that combination of both of them. And the assembled has gone a little. He's lost his mind here.
He's gone rogue.
Yeah, Nketiah will more
True bravery. True bravery.
Is Nketiah actually back? Does anybody? I don't believe he's back,
He's
right?
not back. No, he's not back.
So I don't think that's going to happen. That's not going to happen there, the assemble. So you're one. I don't know why you would be wishing for that. We've got better players ahead of Nketiah. He's still out, and he probably won't be back until
I wouldn't play Jesus.
Until Sunday, if that. You wouldn't play him?
I wouldn't play Jesus in this match. Not in this match.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Trust.
You
know,
have
I heard
a team that should beat them regardless.
Mm-hmm. I would expect if we played the same
You've been
team,
winning
we
games for
could
that.
win that 2-0. I don't think they scored on us because, they can repeat those scores, the goals that they scored again. So I don't think so. Trusty actually has been looking good for Birmingham City, right?
He's a good player.
Yeah. So he might stay where he is, though. Hey, whoa,
Trusty
TJ, what
scored a
in the
great
world
goal
is
for
this?
Birmingham this season.
Rob Holding is no. Anybody for Rob Holding? TJ, you lost me here. Holding, Tony?
That could be worse.
Who you holding?
no,
Who
I
you
wish he
who you
was
holding
on
for?
6
Who you
years
waiting on?
ago.
Who you waiting on? You said holding. Who you waiting on?
Yeah, no, I think I'm scared of Rob Holding at least to start a match for us.
Especially next to Saliba. It's just-
He's more than welcome to start down in the U20.
Mm. Oh boy, Thunder Road has joined us as well. Matt Mascara Turner. Oh, here we go. Loan out Furpo and play him for the match.
He's now like reaching for the dregs of the wind up Tom book.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
just
There
the
you go.
bottom of the barrel there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Austin Trusty was just a hey, I got a player there on the Colorado team. Why don't you take him? But nothing for the future. Leeds can there you go. Rob Holding to Leeds.
Tell you what, my one memory of Rob Holding, right? It's nothing to do with Leeds. It's when you played Wolves during the lockdown, so you can, again, no crowd noise, you can actually hear what they're saying, and he goes in for a tackle on Traore for Wolves, and Traore hits the floor, and you can hear Rob Holding say to the referee, "Look at him, he's built like a brick shithouse."
That was a good one. He's got some good sayings once in a while.
He dived, basically.
Yep. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thunder Road has it right. And Keita, he's not even going to be ready for Thursday based on the injury report. So I don't think he'll be around anyways, but he's not going to supplant any of our players that we have currently in that attacking room, if you want to call it that. See, remember Olympiacos and Villarreal to be careful. Yeah, you know what? We have a better squad than we did in those two matches, as you recall. Who did we have? We had who's the guy at Real Madrid right now? Who basically killed off the Villarreal match. What was his name? You guys remember? Our midfielder basically got the red card at the to kill, basically killed us on the road.
The fact that we can't remember who it is that tell you all.
I just know that he's got a Champions League trophy now, but under his belt. But
that right now tells you all you need to know.
Yeah. So and then
Olympiacos,
huh? What'd you say? Mr. Tom, you're breaking up, I think. Yeah, you're frozen on us over here. But yeah, no, the assemble. I don't think.
What player you talk? Oh, Danny Ceballos.
Danny Ceballos, yeah, Ceballos. That's right.
Oh, Danny Ceballos.
Don't even do it.
I can't think of his name, but I just know that he didn't help us in that Villarreal match. But yeah. But like I said, the assembled, we are not that team. Those teams, I think Arteta's got his players in now. So I don't know if you've been watching, you know that we are not that team. And when we go to our bench, we're still not as strong as we should be. But I think we're better now. I love Tom. It could be worse. That's when you've seen some players. There we go. Rob Holding's hairpiece to Leeds.
It's not a hairpiece, Louis. He got close.
Come on now.
Maybe you had a hairpiece before. Oh man, Daniel James. He's not even good enough for.
Quickly address the Manchester United game yesterday. I don't talk about Dan James. Don't talk about Dan James.
Yeah.
I liked how when Casemiro got sent off. Side note, to which Ten Hag said, "It looks worse when you slow it down, but he's a hard but fair player." When they managed to get a freeze frame of him studs up on the guy's shin bone, disgusting tackle. Should be more than 4-game ban.
Is it a 4-game ban?
Yeah, because it's usually 3, but he already got sent off. So you get the 3-game ban again, and then they tack one on. So he's now banned for 4 games.
Wow. What do you mean why does he get the extra one again?
Because he's already been sent off. Got sent off for Crystal Palace.
Oh, that
If you get
sucks.
sent
Oh,
off twice, you get extra. But yeah. Anyway, Anthony said to him, you can see it, like he mouths to him basically, I'm going to score for you. To which he then went on to get no goals, no assists, and no shots on target. So, what a tribute to Casemiro.
yeah, yeah. You got to back up your words. Thomas Gravenson managed to get himself sold to Real Madrid from Everton. Oh,
He was a great footballer, though, Thomas Gravison, until he, I guess until he joined Real Madrid. But
I don't know. What does this mean?
Great
Because I don't
midfielder.
know this thing.
that's wrestling.
Oh, I don't know who
He's
Omos
right.
is.
Omos is massive.
Almost or almost?
Oh, you'd know Omos if you saw him.
Okay.
Both.
Yeah.
He's almost a wrestler.
Neymar got injured again before his sister's birthday. I don't know.
To
Is that
get a better picture of that for you, Gary, think of Shaquille O'Neal's height plus another 100 pounds on a frame.
Okay.
So basically a 400-pound Shaquille O'Neal wrestling.
Huh. Yeah, I did not know these rules. Thank you guys for getting into this. 2 straight reds for 4 games, or it looks like just a second red. Wow.
No, Neymar has it basically every time it rolls around the time of his sister's birthday, he either gets injured or suspended, and then he's seen partying with his sister. Basically, to the point where everyone knows he's done it on purpose, even if he takes the booking to get suspended.
Interesting.
Because it's not always an injury. He'll take like his 5th booking.
Yeah. Ten Hag lost all credibility when he suddenly decided Bruno is beyond reproach after letting Ronaldo and Pogba go for being even less prima donnas. Yeah, you know what? I think supposedly his talents are the reason why he's still there, right? I think, is he still the captain, or did he lose that? So I think that was probably
He definitely lost it. Definitely lost it.
Yeah, Ryan has joined us. Welcome to the show, Ryan. If you didn't see, he did have a review of the match earlier today with Colin and Joel. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet. And then Cheddar's here is his relationship with his sister is a bit creepy. Bruno has a talent. I think. Well, he has a talent. I think you listen to some of the fans, and they tell you he's one of the best attacking players he was for a while. That's what they will say. I just know he will. He doesn't like when you push back. I know that much.
He scored a lot of penalties, basically.
Yeah. But yeah. All right. So we talked about who we're going to play, who's going to start in the next match, and I think based on what you guys are saying, is it true to say Ramsdale, Saliba, Gabriel, Tierney,
probably
Ben White?
Pretty much a full squad.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking. So you're expecting Partey and Xhaka and Erdegaard? And a front 3 of Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus, or Trossard?
I'd still start Trossard, bring Jesus off the bench again.
Yeah. TJ, we'll talk. Stan, the man, has joined us, everyone. Welcome to the show. Stan, I hope you're feeling good. Hope you're doing good. And then Crystal Palace, and we go into international break. I think, Matt, you're saying Crystal Palace will be when we see 60, 70 minutes of Jesus?
Yeah, I think we should. It's really to toss of a coin if how you want to play him. I will personally play him Thursday, but it all just depends on what the manager wants to do. I just don't think he's ready for a full 90. I would go 60 at best, 30. to be conservative. Like I said, I would try to keep him in order. So by the time we get to Liverpool and City, we can unleash, quote unquote, unleash the beast. So
That would be nice. And Tony, Crystal Palace this weekend.
I'd still probably stick with most of the starters because they always play us hard. I think we'll kind of need those players, so I want to really skip down that unless you want to risk losing 2 or 3 points.
Losing 2 or 3. You think we'll lose? We'll drop points if we start Jesus?
Probably a couple of those lower players getting in there besides Jesus, but I just want to starting quite yet.
Mr. Tom, anything you want to say about our Crystal Palace match? Who are you guys playing next week? Is Mr. Tom not listening to us anymore?
Mr. Tom is thinking about those chips.
I am. That's true as well. I was actually checking what was happening on Monday Night Raw, but just quick glance. That's all.
We'll cover it Wednesday on our own show.
We know what's going on, man. The bloodline, and that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, that's right. Leeds are playing Wolves.
Jesus Christ!
Road. What
We've gone
happened?
face to face, almost, and let's sorry. No. Just
Now I have to look at this almost.
It's
'cause
striking.
You keep almost. Is that how you spell it? Almost. He doesn't look
Almost.
that. He doesn't look that big.
And Brock Lesnar is about 6 foot something.
Okay, he doesn't look that big, but he the
He's
dimensions
6'8", 6'9".
the dimensions are ridiculous. 7'3",
Are you-
403. That sounds like he doesn't look like a big man.
He does out against them.
No, he doesn't look at in the pictures. Maybe next to somebody he looks like it, but he doesn't look like a big man unless just to see him next to
Like
somebody
a foot
short.
taller than Brock Lesnar.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Bruno Mars does have talent.
Yeah,
There you
anyways.
go. You're right. There you go. He does. He does. All right, people.
Yep.
All right. Anything else you want? Oh, do you have a chip that you want to talk about?
I do have a chip. I do have chips, all right?
You got a crisp.
Thank you, Matt, for reminding me.
Our chips for the
Right,
week.
here we go. Yeah.
Blow him up.
Here we
Blow him
go.
up. Blow him up.
There you go, everybody.
I went back. I went to Lorenz again. Okay, and we got crumb chips, roasted spare rib
Now
flavour.
that's right on time, there, brother. Now that right there, damn, that sounds good. Woo!
Now I just
Spare
got
rib
ribs.
flavor.
Look at that. I can smell it from over here, baby.
What is
Oh,
spare
Jesus
rib?
Christ, that's delicious.
What is spare
Oh.
rib flavor? What is that? What is spare rib flavor?
It's
'Cause I
just,
understand-
Gary, it says itself. Spare rib, man. What would you? You're a black man. You know
I
what
don't
rib
know what
smell
that
like.
flavor is.
Hey, you're a black man. You know what rib smell like.
Spare rib
I
flavour.
You have to
Spare rib
take his
flavor.
black
I don't
man
know what
part
that
away.
is. I don't know what that is.
I'm just teasing you, man.
I understand barbecue
Matt,
rib flavor, but
Matt,
I
are
don't
you gonna take
understand
his
spare
black
rib
man
flavor.
card
Is that
away
like the
from
bone?
I might have to do that since I'm trying to lay off the pork. I might eat them chips there, man. God, they look.
Rib flavor.
Yeah.
You can always come to Oklahoma and get beef ribs, Matt.
Are they healthy as I have heart conditions? Are they healthy, Mr. Tom? Spare rib
Oh, I
flavor.
highly doubt it.
Oh my gosh. What's the score? What's it? You getting a score yet, or do you need a little bit more time to let it
Oh,
He's trying to figure out a score
I got
system
sent
for the week.
by BX Gunner.
Oh,
That's
that's right.
I got sent by BX Gunner this
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate Warrior WrestleMania 7 with the coat that he wore.
Did you run around the house like the Ultimate Warrior when you got
The
it?
Matcher Man.
Did you run around the house like the Ultimate Warrior
did.
when you got it? Okay, good. Oh, that's all that matters.
I
As long as
did.
you did it right.
I did.
So what? Okay, so this spare rib
Hopefully.
flavor. What about the Chinese? spare rib flavor. You know.
You just get you some Asian zing sauce from over at
Yeah, Chinese do ribs as well. Yeah.
Mm,
at the market, man, and you good to go.
spare rib flavor. All right.
Get you some of that sauce from over at the
You know
Asian
what?
grocery store, man, and you mix it together, and there you go. Boom. What's our trivia for today, Tom?
I'm
Tom,
gonna
before
give
we
you.
go.
Oh,
Oh, what happened?
I've got trivia as well.
So you're gonna need to savor that flavor while you
4.75 out of 5.
4.75 out of 5. There you go, people. You heard it here. And we do have a question of the show before we get out of here.
El Jefe from over at
I've got a question.
Barstool ain't got
Well, the assemble does have a question. Why your crisp flavor is never available in London?
I'm in London.
Because he buys
And
them
I
all
bought
in
them.
London. He raids Elvis shops.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
literally bought them in London.
I don't know. I just read the question, so there you go, people.
You have to
Go to
debate
London
that
and
with
get the crisp.
symbol, Tom.
So the question of the show, or the question of the day.
I know. I'm not blaming the messenger. All right. Okay. Okay.
Where's Liberace's notebook
Okay.
at?
My question of the show. Have I frozen?
No, you're still
1
here.
second. Let me fix this. Oh, I'm still here. All right. Sorry, I all use frozen. Who are the only club this century to successfully defend their title in the second division?
In the second
Say it
division.
again.
The second
Who
division,
are
not
the
the
only club
championship.
this century to successfully defend a second division title? In the second division, who's the only team to successfully defend a second division title?
I bet you I know that too. I bet you I know that.
Let's see if anybody else knows, because I of course, have no clue. Tony? Oh, Leighton Orient? Derby?
I have no idea.
No, not Derby. They I know it ain't
How
Derby.
can you defend a title if you get promoted?
That's what makes it an interesting question.
Mm.
MK Don?
It stands like I don't
I'm
even
just
know.
gonna have
Can
a
you name
crisp
one
while
team?
you all ruminate over the answer.
MK Dons?
No, I'll be honest. I never actually at any point said it happened in England.
Oh man. Yeah, what's the answer, Tom? Because nobody's gonna guess that. I mean, you talking. Oh, I know exactly who it is. It's the team we got Kivia from. That's who it is. And nobody knows who that team is. So there you go.
Oh, you got Rangers. What about the Metropolitan Police Department?
Oh,
Rangers is actually it. Now that I thought about it, Rangers might
what
actually
team
be
did
it.
you get Kivia from?
Shit,
Let me take a look here and
It's
see
not
where he came
Rangers.
from.
Not Rangers.
It's not Rangers.
Okay.
What about
Juventus.
Juventus? What about Juventus?
No,
They
not
won
Juventus.
second division titles. They never defended them.
Yeah, because they got out of the second division.
So let's see where he came from. The team he came from is called.
The answer.
No.
All right. The
Where
answer.
was he from, Gary?
Hey, let it go.
Spezia.
Yeah.
Syria.
No.
That's Syria though, so I don't
No.
think that's Division 2.
Let's get the answer. Look at Tom. Tom don't even have the answer in front of him. They're asking
You
us
bought
stuff.
him from. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. The answer is In 2007, 2008, Widzew Lodz of the Polish second division.
Okay, so
won
nobody in the
title and got
history of
promoted.
soccer knew that.
However,
No,
they
nobody in
were
the nobody knew that.
immediately relegated back into the second division. Immediately relegated due to a corruption scandal. And
Where's
their
the scream at,
involvement in
Gary?
it.
Where's the
Then they
scream?
won it again in 08, 09.
Yeah, a second here. Just a second here. We got something for you. And Matt, 3, 2, 1.
Nobody knew that.
One more time, just because.
Nobody knew that. Nobody knew the answer of that. I mean,
Mr. Tom just wasted like 3 minutes of the show.
it was just straight trolling. That was that was powerhouse trolling. That was MJF type trolling right there. What we just got, man.
You just that's the nonsense I talk about. That was it. That's nonsense.
I mean, man,
That's Tom's reaching new heights on it.
Tony, they want you to ask the question. Colonel Ward's disgusted with that question.
Hey, man. Hey, Gary, can't yeah. Hey, Gary, I got one for you. Can I go exploitation right quick?
You know what?
Maria, bitch, are you Maria?
That's pretty much all I can say. Tom done all the way back. I mean, that right there, man. That was some of the best trolling that Tom has ever done on this show, man.
Oh,
That was some of the best trolling.
he had us going for a while. Everybody, I'm sorry, Mr. Tom has wasted your time once again.
I thought it was pretty horrible myself.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, so we're gonna get out of here now. We are gonna get out of here. We are gonna let I guess Mr. Tom go first because
Put Tom back up there with a duck. That's where he deserves. He's
Tom goes
foul.
back up there with the duck. He'll hang out there for a little bit. So
There you
Tony,
go.
let's get out of here. Talk to your people.
Nice to pick up 3 points this weekend. Wish we did a little bit more in the second half, but nice to know Jesus is close. I still don't know why we don't play him in contact training and move him on to under 23s. It's like you're halfway healthy. Let's throw you in a regular game. Yeah. I'm happy this week I don't have any doctor's appointments.
Yay.
Didn't really like the results I got Friday, but other than that, I'm here and see ya later this week.
There you go.
Outstanding.
All right. So Matt, talk to the people as we get out of here.
We are top of the league. I say we are top of the league. I say we are top of the league. I say we are top of the league. Just go into this game with sport and apply the same method of what we did Sunday. We're a little bit more tougher game because well, they're going to have 2 players suspended, so that may take we don't know how that'll affect them, but we should have a strong enough team than what we had this past week to get the job done, and I think we'll be ready for Palace, and hopefully we can keep this train rolling, man. Keep the train rolling. Are we away at Palace or are we at home?
We're home. I think we're home.
Yeah,
Or,
good.
Yeah, I think we're home.
Yeah, we got
We're
home.
not at Sawhurst Park.
Yeah, good. So hopefully we can take care of Mr. Zaha and control that, and I think we'll be good to go, man.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys did see that comment. You know, we beat Bournemouth, and people were like, "Why are you bigging up that win?" And then
they get turned over. They turn over Liverpool. Yeah.
So you know what I say every time we play a team and we everybody says, "Oh, we struggled against them." Tomorrow they're a good team.
Yeah.
So you know, Mr. Tom will join us back here. He's got I'm going to kill this other window over here. So we should be good here. All right. So that's all you got, Matt?
That's it, bro.
All right. So Mr. Tom, say good night to the people. You're not gonna? Can you not hear us? Uh-oh.
I think he's bugging out.
I successfully wasted your time for another week. So sorry. No. The
You
answer
waste.
is Kettlewell. Anyway. No, seriously, right? Thank you again for having us on. It was always a joy to speak to Tony, Matt, and Gary about the wonderful world of football. I hope everyone has a good week. I'd like to thank everyone for their time, and especially the people in England who were probably really shocked to get a notification for this show an hour before it usually comes on. So again, thank you for turning up for that, giving us your time, and I hope you're all your weeks go amazing.
Cool.
And make sure you all brush up on your
Warriors.
and make sure y'all brush up on your 5th division of Italian football.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm sorry about that, folks. I forgot
It will
that.
never
Yes, the
harm
time.
you on this show to know those things.
Yeah, I forget the time. There's a time difference right now. So does that finish? Are you guys back on a regular schedule next? Are you back to 5-hour difference next
It's
week?
usually 3 weeks difference.
3 weeks? I don't know.
That was one thing Bush did. He moved it back 3 weeks in the fall and moved it up 3 weeks in the spring/winter.
Okay. All right. And it's Thunder Road, and I think I saw another comment there. Let's see if City can continue on in the
Changes
Champions
again
League
in October.
so that they can, they can set their sights on the Champions League and be a little bit too drained for the Premier League. So let's hope that happens. So, yep. Once again, thank you all for joining us. We will do this again next Monday, where we will have by then played Sporting Lisbon and hopefully moved on there and got all 3 points from our Crystal Palace match, go into the break up 8 points and with a quarterfinal in the Europa League. Yeah. So let's do that. Like I said, thank you again. And as I like to say, life is a journey. Don't waste the trip. Enjoy the ride. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, the clocks move back on the 25th of March. So you got 12 days. And see you guys.
All right. Have a good one, y'all. We're top of the league.